Hey, hi all. In this video, we will discuss about connected apps in Salesforce. So what is connected apps and how we use it in Salesforce? As its name suggests, it is used to connect third-party apps to Salesforce. There is some authorization, authentication mechanism, which is very standard protocol used by Salesforce to authenticate and authorize different third-party apps to integrate it with Salesforce so the data can be extracted and can be imported into the Salesforce system. So let's start. So what's a connector app? So a connector app is a framework that enables an external application to integrate with Salesforce using APIs and standard protocols. The protocols can be security assertion markup language, that is SAML, OAuth, and OpenID Connect. Connected apps uses these protocols to authorize, authenticate, and provide single sign-on for external apps. The external apps that are integrated with Salesforce can run on the customer success platform, other platform devices, or SaaS subscriptions. Next, for example, when you log in into Salesforce mobile app and see your data from your Salesforce org, that is by using a connected app. By capturing metadata about an external app, a connected app tells Salesforce which protocol, SAML, OAuth, and OpenID Connect the external app uses and where the external app runs. Salesforce can then grant the external app access to its data and attach policies that define access restrictions, such as when the app's access expires. Salesforce can also audit connected app usage, so how much the app used and which all the users consume that and all that stuff you can audit from that. Now, how Salesforce org use connected apps? There are several ways in which your org can benefit from using connected apps. Access data with API integration, integrate service providers with Salesforce, provide authorization for external API gateways, and manage access to third-party apps. Access data with API integration when developers or independent software vendors, that is ISV, build web-based or mobile applications that need to pull data from Salesforce org, we use this. We use the connected app as the client to request this data. To do so, you create a connected app that integrates with Salesforce APIs. Next is integrate service providers with Salesforce. When Salesforce acts as your identity provider, you can use a connected app to integrate your service provider with your org. Use a connected app with SAML 2.0 to integrate a service provider with your org. Salesforce supports SAML single sign-on when the service provider or the identity provider initiates the flow. Then provide authorization for external API gateways. Salesforce can act as an independent OAuth authorization server to protect resources hosted on an external API gateway. Using OpenID Connect dynamic client registration, resource servers can dynamically create client apps as connected apps in Salesforce. Salesforce can then authorize these connected apps to access protected resources hosted by a third-party service. Then we have manage access to third-party apps. If your org uses third-party apps like App Exchange, admins can set security policies to control what data the third-party app can access from your org. Admins can also define who can use the third-party app. So what is the role do we play with connected apps? Connected app developer. A connected app developer is a Salesforce developer who builds API integrations or external apps that can access Salesforce data as a connected app. As a developer, you can build a connected app for your org, but the Salesforce orgs can install and use it too. Connected app admin. As a connected app admin, you install, uninstall, and when necessary, block connected apps from Salesforce org. You also configure permissions and policies for the apps, explicitly defining who can use the connected apps and where they can access the page from. These permissions and policies, which include profiles, permission set, IP reach restrictions, and multi-factor authentication, provide extra layer of security for your org. So typically this is what a connected app looks like and how it performs. So you have a Salesforce org, and then you have a connected app which is used to connect to the different third-party channels, like for an example Workbench or Data Loader. So if we want to import any data, so the authorization and all that stuff will be there. That will happen using a connected app in the backend, and all the data we can extract from the org and data loader, and we can import data from data loader into Salesforce by using connected apps. So that's all for connected apps. In the upcoming videos, we will see like how we can create a connected app in the org and how we can use it. Thank you. Have a nice day.